Hi, I'm Keith Mercado and I'm going to teach you how to factor. What is factoring? Factoring is conceptually simple, but in practice can prove to be challenging when applied to complex equations. Because of this, it is easiest to approach the concept of factoring by starting with simple numbers, then move to simple equation before finally proceeding to more advanced applications. A given numbers factor are the numbers that multiply to give that number. For example, the factors of 12 are 1, 12, 2, 6, 3, and 4. Because 1 times 12, 2 times 6, and 3 times 4 are all equal to 12. Understanding that variable expression can also be factored, just as lone numbers can be factored, so too can variables with numeric coefficient be factored. To do this, simply find the factor of variable coefficient. Knowing how to factor variables is useful for simplifying algebraic equations that variables are part of. For example, variable of 12x can be written as a product of the factor of 12 and x. We can write 12x as 3 times 4x or 2 times 6x, etc. Using whichever factors of 12 are the best for our purpose. We can go even as far as to factor 12x multiple times. In other words, we don't have to stop with 3 times 4x or 2 times 6x. We can factor 4x and 6x to give 3 times 2 times 2x and 2 times 3 times 2x respectively. Obviously, these two are expressions that are equal. Distributive property of multiplications. Applying the distributive property of multiplications to factor algebraic equations. Using your knowledge of how to factor both lone numbers and variables with coefficient, you can simply simple algebraic equation by finding factors that the numbers and variables in an algebraic equation have in common. Usually, to make the equation as simple as possible, we can try to search for the greatest common factor. This simplification process is possible because of the distributive property of multiplications, which states that for any numbers a, b, and c, a times b plus c is equal to ab plus ac. Let's try an example problem. To factor the algebraic equation 12x plus 6, let's try to find the greatest common factor of 12x and 6. 6 is the biggest number that divides evenly into both 12x and 6. So we can simplify the equation to 6 times 2x plus 1. This process also applies to the equation with negatives and fractions. X the, over 2 plus 4, for instance, can be simplified to 1 half times x plus 8, and negative 7x plus negative 21 can be factored to negative 7 times x plus 3. And that's all for today. Thank you.